I'm Dr. Mandy Kirk from Move to Success Physical Therapy, and today we're going to be talking about neck stretches. So I hear a lot of people complain about neck pain, and it can be caused by a variety of reasons, but I wanted to give some broad stretches that will be really good for a lot of different issues with neck pain. So my number one go-to is called the upper trap stretch. So your upper trap is a muscle that goes from the back of your neck here, kind of the back base of your skull, down your neck, down connecting all these cervical vertebrae, and it actually kind of makes like half of a kite, so it goes into your shoulder too. So people will complain about like, oh, I feel like my shoulders are too high up, I'm feeling pain here. So a really good stretch for that is just tilting your head over to one side, placing your hand on top of your head, making sure you really drop that shoulder, so you can even put a weight in this hand to drop that shoulder down, and tilting until you feel a really good stretch on the side here. For all my stretches, I tell people to hold for about 20 seconds to really get a good relaxation and repeat it 3 to 5 times. So if you feel like you have more tightness on one side or the other, you can really focus in on whichever side is tightest when you do that upper trap stretch. Or you can do both. A really good one that I like to give to people is moving your head back and forth, so forward and backwards, just barely. So trying to only control the very, very top vertebrae in your cervical spine when you do this, because a lot of times when we think of neck flexion and neck extension, we hinge kind of in our lower necks when we do this. And so focusing on just bringing your chin and your eyeballs up towards the ceiling when you do this, and holding. This one you probably don't need to hold for 20 seconds because you'll start to feel a really good stretch almost immediately. And then same thing, bringing your chin down. So instead of your whole head going down, you're bringing your chin down only. So almost giving yourself a double chin and looking down towards your chest when you do this. I really like these ones because it's stretching muscles that you don't usually target. So the muscles that are in the very tippy top of that neck. And when you do any neck stretch, you want to use your eyes as well, because that C1, C2 actually moves best and moves further when you're using your eyes. So you can also do looking over your shoulder to get a really good stretch. You can use a towel for this one too, to give yourself some overpressure as you go back and forth. And look as far towards that back wall as you possibly can. Hold for about 20 seconds and then release. So I showed the upper trap stretch, and there's a modification to that stretch that targets your sternocleidomastoid, or your SCM muscle, and that connects right here and goes all the way down into the front of your neck here. So the way to stretch that one would be tilting to one side and rotating to the opposite side. So again, holding and looking up towards the ceiling, and then trying to rotate down towards the ground as well, and looking down towards that shoulder. So I hope some of these stretches help with any kind of neck pain and neck tightness. And feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and ask questions on my YouTube videos as well. Thank you.